MTech in Structural Engineering, Faculty of Civil Engineering Department at Tulsi Ramji Gaikwad Patel College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. Okay, so today in this video, theoretical lecture based on subject steel structures, right? So basically, the design of steel structures is carried out by limit state method, okay, by using Indian Standard Code 800/2007. So welcome friends in today's theoretical session based on design of compression member. Okay, so today we are going to design a compression member strut. Okay, so before starting I would like to define what is meant by strut. Okay, so basically strut is a structural member subjected to compression, and strut is commonly used as a compression member in roof trusses. Okay, so moving forward to the numerical, here in this case a 2.5 meter long discontinuous strut subjected to factored load of 150 kilonewton. So we have to design the angle section provided with the bolted connection. So first of all you have to write down the given data. Okay, so here in this case the length of the section of the member is 2.5 meter. Okay, you have to convert this value into mm, right? And then factored load is given, which is equal to 150 kilonewton. Make it Newton, right? So here in this case 150 into 10 to the power 3 Newton is the value of factored load. Okay, now I am going to start the solution, right? So in step number 1 you have to calculate the approximate area. Okay, so the formula for calculating the approximate area is P by FCD, right? So here in this case you have to assume the FCD value is 90 Newton per mm square, that is the design compressive stress. Okay, so put the value in this given formula, so that 150 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 90, you will get the value of approximate area, which is equal to 166.67 mm square. Okay, you have to convert this value into centimeter square, because in next step you have to select an angle section, right, from the steel table. A steel table is a booklet which is easily available in market or as well as online. Okay, so you have to purchase the steel table. From that steel table you have to refer and select an approximate angle section having area greater than this approximate area. Okay, so here in this case I select the Indian standard angle section is 100 by 100 by 10 mm. Okay, having area 19.03 centimeter square, which is greater than this approximate area. So for making a design safe, you have to select an angle section having area greater than the approximate area. Okay, now in step number 3 you have to check for strength of steel section. For that purpose, write down the property of the angle section which you select, right? So the area of the angle section is 1903 mm, right? The minimum radius of gyration is 1.94 centimeter. Make it mm, that is 19.4 mm. Okay. After that, you have to find out the effective length of the member. Okay. So for that purpose, you have to refer Indian Standard Code 2007 in page number 45, table number 11. The effective length criteria is given based on the boundary condition. Okay, so here in this case I select Kn is equal to 0.85 L. Okay, so from this the answer which is obtained is 2125 mm. Okay, you have to multiply 0.85 with the length which is given already in the numerical. Okay, so from that I obtained the value 2125 mm is the effective length of the member. Okay, now in next step you have to calculate the ratio of effective length to the minimum radius of gyration, which is called as slenderness ratio lambda. Okay, for that put the value in this given equation, that is 2125 divided by minimum radius of gyration is 19.4, you will get the value 109.53. Okay, so this is the value of slenderness ratio, that is KL by R. Okay, now moving forward, in next step you have to find out the value of design compressive stress. Okay, so this value is obtained from Indian Standard Code 800/2007 in page number 42, table number 9C. The value of FCD is given based on the KL by R ratio. Okay, so you have to refer table number 9C because the buckling section of the angle section is C. The buckling class of the angle section is C. That's why you have to refer table number 9C, which is given on page number 42 in Indian Standard 800. Okay, so from that, see here, I noted down the value of KL by R because for 100 slenderness ratio, the FCD value is given. For 110, the FCD value is given. But here in this case, the KL by R ratio is obtained 109.53. Okay, so for that you have to calculate the FCD value by interpolation method. Okay, so here you have to apply the formula of interpolation, right, in this manner. Okay, see here, 107, that is y1 plus y2 minus y1 into x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1, right? So by applying the interpolation, you will get the value of FCD, which is equal to 95.18 Newton per mm square. Okay, so by interpolation you will get the value of FCD, that is design compressive stress, is equal to 95.18 Newton per mm square, corresponding to this KL by R ratio, which is 109.53. Okay, next. In next step, the main objective of this numerical that you have to design the compressive strength. Okay, so for that purpose you have to apply the formula of PD, which is given in Indian Standard 800/2007, page number 34. Okay, so in page number 34, the formula of PD is given. Okay, so from that formula you have to calculate the design compressive strength, which is equal to area into FCD value. Okay, so the area is 1903 for angle section 100 by 100 by 10 mm. Okay, and the FCD value which you got in previous step, that is 95.18. Okay, by solving this equation you will get the value of design compressive strength. So here in this case, the design compressive strength which is obtained is 181.12 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. Okay, so it is greater than 150 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. It is greater than 150 into 10 to the power 3 Newton, which is already given in the numerical. So here in this case, we obtain a safe design because our design compressive strength is greater than the load which is given in the numerical. Okay, so hence our design is safe. So basically this is the angle section, right? L1 is the length of one leg, L2 is the length of another leg, that is here in this case our section is 100 into 100 into 10. Okay, so this is the equal angle section. If it is not mentioned in question whether you have to select the equal angle or unequal angle, so always remember you have to select the equal angle section for the simplicity of the design, right? So this is one of the method to design a single angle strut, right? After that you have to connect the single angle with the gusset plate by using bolted connection. Okay, so now I will explain the bolted connection. Now you have to design the bolted connection for the connection purpose, right? So here in this case I assume 20 mm diameter bolts of grade 4.6 is used in this case. Okay, so 4.6 is the grade of that bolt and the 20 mm is the diameter of the bolt. Okay, so first of all, write down the diameter of bolt, which is equal to 20 mm, and the diameter of hole, which is slightly greater than the diameter of bolt. So you have to add 20 plus 2 here, right? So the diameter of hole, which is obtained as 22 mm in this case. Okay. Now the ultimate stress of bolt according to the grade is 400 Newton per mm square. Okay. And the ultimate stress of plate for the connection, right? Fu is given as 410 Newton per mm square. Basically, these are the parameters of grade 4.6, right? Now you have to note down the Fy value, that is the yield stress, okay, which is equal to 250 Newton per mm square in this case for the 4.6 grade, right? Now you have to apply the safety factor. So here in this case, gamma NB 1.25 and gamma N0 is 1.10. The basic introduction of this I already explained in my previous video. You may watch, you go through and watch that video. That is the introduction to steel structures. Okay. Now, next, for step number 1, first of all, you have to find out the edge distance. Okay. So, the edge distance formula is given as 1.9 D0. Okay. So, edge distance is the distance between center of the bolt to the end edge. Okay. Now, by putting the value in this given equation, you will get the edge distance value, which is equal to 33. Okay. Round up this value into the greater side, that is 40 mm. Okay. For the safety purpose. Right. In next step, you have to calculate the pitch distance. Pitch distance means the center to center distance between two bolts, okay, and it is always parallel to the direction of the force, right? The center to center distance between the two rivets or two bolts parallel to the direction of the force. Always remember that. Okay, so pitch distance, there is a formula for calculating 2.5 D. Now you have to put the value into this given equation and you will get the pitch distance is 50 mm. Okay, round off this value into the 60 mm, right? Into the higher side, right? Next, you have to find out the risk factor, that is the Kb value. So there are 4 expressions given for find out the Kb value, that is the reduction factor. Okay. So there are 4 parameters for calculating the Kb value, right? So number 1 formula is E by 3d0. Next is P by 3d0, that is pitch upon 3 diameter of hole. Next is Fu by Fu, and the last one is 1. Okay, so you have to select the minimum value from this 4. You have to select the minimum value as the reduction factor. So here in this case, when you put all the values into this given equation, you will get 0.61 from the first expression, 0.65 from the second expression, 0.97 from third, and the last one is 1. Okay, so you have to select the minimum value. So here in this case, I will take the value Kb is equal to 0.61, which is minimum of above 4. Okay, so now the main criteria for designing the bolted section, you have to calculate the design strength of bolt. Okay, so here in this case, first of all, I calculate the design strength of bolt in shearing. Okay, so for calculating the design strength of bolt in shearing parameter, there is a formula which is already given in Indian Standard 800. Okay, so you have to refer the IS code 800/2007 for this formula for the shearing strength, right? So the formula is given as VDSB is equal to Fu by under root of 3 into NN into ANB plus NS into ASB. So basically this is the number of plane, shearing plane, right? So here in this case, the shearing plane is 1. Okay, the theoretical background I already explained in our lectures, so you must know about this theoretical background of the design strength of bolt, right? So here in this case, NN value you considered as 1, okay, because the shearing plane is 1, okay. Now you have to calculate the A and B value. So A and B is the basically 0.78 into pi by 4 into 20 square, that is the area of the bolt. Okay, 78% of the area of the bolt you have to consider for calculating the A and B value. Okay, so I directly put all the values into this expression, right? So here in this case, FUB is equal to 400, right? Under root of 3 into NN is considered as 1. There is one shear plane, right? A and B is calculated by this formula, that is 0.78 into pi by 4 into 20 square, that is the area of the bolt. 78% you have to consider here, right? Now the NS value you have to consider is 0, right? Because threaded connection is not there, right? So NS value is 0 you have to consider. The whole term has become 0, right? So don't need to consider this parameter, right? Put all this value into this expression, divided by the factor of safety, that is 1.25 in this case, and you will get the value of VDSB, which is equal to 45.27 into 10 to the power 3 Newton for single shear. Okay. In next step, design strength of bolt, that is the bearing strength. In first, we calculate the shearing strength of bolt. Now we are going to deal with the bearing strength of bolt. Okay, so for there is a formula mentioned in Indian Standard 800. You have to refer. Okay, so VDSB, the formula is 2.5 into KB into D into T into FUB upon gamma MB. So already I calculate the KB value, right, which is equal to 0.61, the reduction factor. Diameter of bolt already given, that is 20 mm. Okay, we assume the diameter of bolt. Okay, in numerical the diameter is not given. Okay, so we assume the diameter of bolt is 20 mm, right? The thickness of the gusset plate, again you have to assume this value. Here in this case I assume the thickness of the gusset plate is 10 mm. Okay, so I write down here thickness of the plate, okay, which is equal to 10 mm, right? FUB value, that is 400. Divide this expression by factor of safety, which is equal to 1.25, right? So you will get the value of VDSB, that is the bearing strength of bolt, is equal to 97.6 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. So at last, for calculating the bolt value, you have to select the minimum value of shearing and bearing strength. Okay. So the bolt value, that is the minimum of shearing and bearing strength. Here in this case, we got the bolt value is 45.27 into 10 to the power 3. Okay, that is the minimum of shearing and bearing. Okay, now you have to calculate the number of bolt. For that, there is a formula P by B, that is the factored load which is already given in the numerical, equal to 150 into 10 to the power 3. The bolt value is the minimum of shearing and bearing strength, that is 45.27 into 10 to the power 3. From that expression, you will get the value of bolt, number of bolt, that is 3.13. Okay, so you have to round up this value because 3.13 is not the standard number of bolt. Okay, so here in this case, I round up this value into 4 nos. Okay, so basically this is the diagrammatic representation, the reinforcement details of this angle section, right? So here the one angle is used, that is single angle, right? Having L1 is 100 mm, L2 is 100 mm, because we select the equal angle section. Okay, So 100 mm is the length of one leg, 100 mm is the length of another leg. This is the bolted connection connected with the gusset plate. The angle section is connected with the gusset plate with the help of bolted connection. So this is the section, right? The gusset plate is there. 4 number of bolts were there having the pitch distance 60 mm and the edge distance is 40 mm. Right? So, in this way, you have to represent the single angle section in this diagrammatic form. Okay? So, here I conclude my today's lecture, that is design of single angle strut. Okay? Thank you so much. Please must watch my previous video based on the theoretical concept of the compression method. Okay? Thank you so much.